All right, Mark Curry, glad to have you back on Cam Capone News.
Man, thanks for having me back, Cam Capone.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
last time did some pretty good numbers.
yeah, man. Thank you too, man. Let's do some more of them.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So we'll dive right into the thing going on, man. Diddy kind of beats his case. He beat the most serious charges, the sex trafficking and the RICO, but he did get convicted of prostitution over states. But he beat the most serious charges, so it does look like he will see freedom at some point. We don't know his sentence yet. So,
hmm
what was your reaction to it, and what did you think?
Well, during the whole trial, I was watching it. It just seemed as if the charges that they had against him wasn't the charges that people would imagine. Like I never imagined that he would have sex trafficking or even a drug charge. I thought it would be different things that they would want to talk to Puff about, but they didn't question him about none of the questions that people have. So um, he beat some of those those heavier charges, but and then he lost on a few charges. But it just seemed like to me it was just I thought he paid his way out of it actually. You know what I'm saying? Because the charges wasn't that serious, and then they had all of these people on the trial is testifying that really, to me, I didn't really think they knew who Puffy was. I don't even think the prosecutor knew who Puffy was, who Diddy was. And so, I do believe in that. I felt like, they didn't bring people to trial to bring them, put them on the stand that really had something to say that we wanted to hear. Like I didn't want to hear about all his sexual escapades and things like that. I wanted to hear about crimes, and that's how went like that.
Okay, now you said they didn't bring people who knew Diddy. So who would you have, who are some people you felt like should have been there?
People who were in business with him longer, that really knew him since the '90s. You have like old managers, um, like examples. They had Capricorn Clark, but it was another girl named Norma that used to do what Capricorn Clark was doing. Um, it was another lady named Mita that was doing almost what Capricorn was doing. And those people, to me, probably knew Puff more than a lot of the people they had on that trial. Capricorn knew him for a while, and bless her, I know where she's from. She comes from around the neck of the woods that I came from, but not a lot of men that I felt that were worthy that really knew him. You didn't see a lot of that. Like, um, not that I wanted anything to happen, but like some of the charges that they said that got him into this. The what's the guy's name who started all of this by saying that him and Cuba Gooding Jr.
A
Was
little
Joe?
Rod.
We ain't hear nothing from him. And I thought that, these were the things we were going to hear about. It was like he was hushed. It's almost like before Puffy trial started, Keefe D was all over the tabloids or all over the news. People, Keefe D, Tupac, but once Puff trial started, you didn't hear no more from Keefe D or that charge or whatever that was going on there. So I thought that when he came to court, we was going to be able to hear all of these kind of things, and we didn't hear them.
There's definitely a lot of stuff that I expected to hear during this trial that I didn't hear. I was expecting the horrible, rape stories. I don't even know if Cassie even testified. She filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of rape. I don't remember hearing her testify about that, so I'm not even sure. So, yeah, there was a lot of stuff that I think that we all thought was going to be there that, for one reason or another, the prosecution just either didn't bring it up or they just didn't have the evidence or people didn't want to testify. Diddy's still a very powerful person.
Yeah, yeah. Not. I don't think he's gonna have as much money as he had when he first started this. Because now he has a whole bunch of civil suits that's going on too. It's just money. So when they say it's a money grab, it might not have just been a money grab from one person's point of view. It could have been a money grab from they wanted his money, the court. You know, that's what attorneys are. Attorneys are people designed to turn your prized possession, your riches and things over to the judge. So that's what an attorney, that's what they there for. So, you know, I didn't hear. It was just baffling to me. It was confusing. But during that trial, that's when I was still writing on the book at the same time. I got a part 2 of the book. Now, it's the Old Testament is the old book, and the New Testament is the new book. So I started writing on the New Testament during the trial and just updating and, you know, paying attention to everything that was going on there. But yeah, that was one of the wackest trials I ever seen before in my life.
What's up? This is Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Capone News.